Okay, so hey YouTube. So hey guys. Um, basically I just thought that I'd made this video just to talk to the ladies. So this one is for the ladies basically. Um, I just want to say first of all that I have noticed a lot of relationships around me, people breaking up or, persons that are in relationship, females that are in relationships that they're not really happy in, but they tolerate it because they say that they love that particular person. Um, First of all, I'd like to say to every female that's watching this video that the first step in order to find true love and to find that perfect person is to first love yourself. You have to have self-love and you have to have self-value and you have to have standards. Because if you don't have that, then you're going to settle for everything that's less than you actually deserve. So I just wanna say, ladies, just build your self-esteem before you venture off into finding that perfect someone for you. Find out, take time to get to know yourself. Find out what you like. Find out what you are like. Because so many of us we go out there and we want to find, Mr. Right, and yet we don't even know how to value ourselves first. So first of all, we have to first one take time to know yourself. Write down the things that you like and that you dislike. Write down the things that you think you like in a man and that you wouldn't like. Set your standards. When you meet a guy, and he's about to do something good for you, don't say, oh my God, don't do that. I got this. Let him. Because so many times we prevent them from doing it in the first place. And then when they continue not doing that stuff, we in turn, we start to say, well, he should have known that, he should have been doing this or whatever. When we're the ones who stop it in the first place. I met a lady once and she was telling me that, if a guy makes a mistake for the first time, then that should be the only time. And that's another mistake that females make. When we see the obvious fault of the person and we tend to believe that we can change them. Or eventually he'll change because he'll fall in love with me. Let me tell you something. If a guy really loves you, if a guy really wants to let it work, if a guy really means you well, then in the first place, he'll know exactly how to treat you. Do not make excuses for anybody. Know your value, know your worth, know what you're willing to stand for. The man, as stated in the Bible, is supposed to be the head of the household. But yet these men nowadays, females tend to be the ones who are pushing towards being the head. We're the ones who are at the forefront. And I'm not saying necessarily that's a bad thing to work your way up to get an education. That's a great thing, don't get me wrong. But I think men, we have to allow men to be men also, but they have to value our opinions because a lot of females, we believe in equality and we want to be heard. So we want somebody that values our opinion and we value theirs. Yet they know their role. So many times females tend to uh want to be the ones who are spenders. They want to be the ones who are who wear the pants and so forth. I think in modern society, we should still allow men to treat us. We deserve to be pampered, and yes, we're working our money, but we still deserve to be pampered, and we deserve to be loved, and we deserve to be treated like the queens that we are. So I think we should allow men to actually play that role. I mean, they're the ones who profess that they want to be the boss, they want to be the head of the household. And I think women, we should work and we should make our own money, but men should still take care of us nevertheless. That's just my opinion. I think, of course, some people are going to say it's a partnership, which it is. But I'm just saying that men should value us, give us gifts still. We still have such thing as romantics and persons who want to be romantic. So I think that should be a part of it as well. Of course, it's a partnership as well. I'm not going to say, ladies, if you have your money and you want to treat your boo to dinner, or you want to treat your boo, you want to buy something nice for your boo, you shouldn't. Of course you should, you can, but I'm just saying that men should still open the doors for us. They should still pull out the chair for us. And I don't care what anybody says because I'm old fashioned. I believe in Mr. Romantic. I believe in Prince Charming, and I believe that persons, too many times, because the time is going, it's now 2016, almost 2017, and then everybody is so modernized that they kind of fall short on being traditional. So everybody now, wants to set a new trend or wants to be different. But I think some things that should never change. I think some things should never change, as in, I still think that men should still play their roles for us. I think we should have standards. A lot of times you meet a man and you believe that if you have sex with him then first, then that will keep him. But I want to tell you guys that that won't. I think men should wait. And if he really loves you, if he really cares about you, then he'll wait. Let him wait for you. Have some standard. Get to know him. Form a friendship. Build a bond. It's not going to take like forever. I'm not saying wait a year, 3 years. I'm just saying wait a couple of months. Get to know the individual. Because a lot of times when you rush into just having sex with a guy, what happens is that the relationship was not built on friendship or anything else but sex. So you find that it's just stuck on that. So every time you see that person, that's what he wants from you, because that's the basis on which you guys started. So I believe that you should start on building a friendship, building a bond. That's how people last. Build a bond, build some sort of foundation for yourselves. And so that this guy will think to himself, yeah, this is a keeper. Because at least I know that if another guy were to come, she would still say, wait. So at least I know she's a keeper because she's not rushing into anything. So yeah, that's my advice for women. I think spend some time, get to know yourselves, and just get to love you, because you can't love anybody else unless you love yourself. So just get to love yourself, get to know yourself, build on your structure, build on your if it's education, build on that. If it's your job, build on that. Just take time. The world isn't going anywhere. Take time and get to know yourself, so that get to know what you'd like and what you wouldn't like in a man, so that when you find that person, you'll know if he's indeed the one for you. So that's basically just my advice. Just be you, and just have self-esteem, have pride, just love yourself, have self-love and self-worth. When you look in the mirror every morning or every night, be proud of the woman that you see staring back. Build that sort of person within yourself that you can be proud of, and not look back tomorrow morning and say, oh shucks, I messed up with this one. Focus on you, and the right person will come along. Trust God always. Thank you, guys.